Hey guys, how's everyone doing this morning? Thanks for being here. Let me remember to get the screen shared. Hey, it's SDTY's first day at the party, and I went and downloaded their trades. SDTY is the new daily synthetic covered call ETF from YieldMax. Anyway, I'm excited about it. I went and I put their trades in to the extent I could. They do their trades with flex options, and for their long, their deep in the money option, they use an option that I can't get on the public market, but I just chose the deepest in the money option I could get on the public market. So they did 4 big contracts. Okay, so they have 4 deep in the money options, but then they also did 2 small contracts, 2 XSPs, which is the same size as SPY, I believe. It's 1/10 the size. So they probably but I can't simulate that on Option Strat. I'd have to do it on 2 separate screens. But anyway, it looks like they basically started with about 2 million under management, because this trade right here is about 1.6 million. I bet if you added the other one into it, it's 20% more than this. So yeah, that's what it is. They started with 2 million under management. Okay, well, so this trade right here, what they did is they sold them this morning. They sold the 60.95 and they got 450 for it. Right now it's trading at one. Right now they could buy it back at 130. Now that's not what they're doing, and they'll just let it expire. But in any event, and they do stand to make some upside too. They aren't totally capped, because see, let's look at the SPX. Let's see where the market opened. Gosh darn, Mr. MicroStrategy's made me mad. All right, SPX. It's opened and it's at the same spot. It basically hasn't moved. So it opened at 60.75. They wrote the 60.95. So that's 20 strikes in the money. If the market goes up, those 20 strikes and this option goes in the money, yes, the strategy will be capped out. However, the ETF will realize some upside. And also the ETF will realize some upside if the market gaps up overnight. So this one, and the same thing that XDTE is doing. So from Round Hill. So it ought to be real interesting. We'll keep following the trades. I looked at XDTE's trade also, and they used a slightly different strike, but I'm not an XDTE expert. I'm just going to look at I'll just look at SDTY and other ones. So now, speaking of other ones, the market's kind of grinding. Let's see what's going on in the GPTY verse. Okay, so which one? This one is the GPTY verse. GPTY down 87 bips. The average stock is down 45. Let's go back over here. So GPTY is actually not down 87. The Google is not updating it yet. As you guys can see over here, it's just down 16 bips. So that's what we would expect, because the average stock in their universe is down 45 basis points. They're down about a third of that because of the option premium they're bringing in. So that's great. I'll have it corrected by the next show, but for some reason it won't update it live. So I think that's yesterday's change. I just always go change it every day. All right, so that's fine. So this is GPTY. So let's look at LFGY. Let's see what we have for this. Okay, that's the LFGY allocations. Let me find the LFGY verse. I guess it's probably here. Yeah, here we go. LFGY verse. And these do update. So this price is true. So LFGY is up a little bit somehow, and the average stock in their universe is up about a quarter point. Okay, well, that's great. So I've been watching this on CNBC. This CIFR has been coming across the screen up big all day. They probably had earnings or something. I'd just been seeing it go across the bottom of the screen, and I was thinking it's going to be a good day for GP or LFGY. Okay, so now let's look and see if we can check out Alti somewhere. Where did I got? I think Alti's right here. Yep. Here is Alti. Oh, that's another one that I've been seeing come across the screen. Coherent, COHR. It's been going across all morning up big. But that's awesome. That's awesome for Alti. Okay, but unfortunately, SYM is down about the same amount that the Coherent is up. Well, but we have Planeteer also up nearly 6%. That's pretty good. The average Alti's basically flat. The average stock is down 0.5 point. So we got it's too early on that. The market's grinding. Market's grinding. So let's look at the index buffer. All right. Oh, wow. T-SPY and WDTE up the most, but the market's basically so flat. These changes really pretty much insignificant. Feed and 5E down the most, but it's not even 0.5%. That's, and I think that is that because, let's see here. And it's because Tesla's down, or I think Feed and 5E have Tesla in it. And it's pulling back today. All right. Well, anyway, back to the index buffer report. So the standouts over here, CEPI looks really good. AIPI looks good, as does YMAX. Look at USOI. Well, that's nice to see. That's that inflation trade. I keep threatening to get some of that, and I haven't yet, and I should have done it last month or something, because oil's been ripping. I should have done it when I first started talking about it. Instead of talking about it, I should have done it. Looks like USOY is pulling back, but USO is, well, it's basically sideways since April. But I mean, if you take out the swings, the highs and the lows, we're basically right back where we started from. Revert to mean. It got too far outside of here, and well, for whatever reason, sellers decided to get it going on. Okay, well, we do have some good news. In YieldMax land, SMCI is killing it. Abney is killing it, catching a lot of upside. So is BABA. And so is NVDY. NVIDIA's kind of been, let's check out the chart of NVIDIA. It's bouncing back. It reverted from last month's highs. Or November and December's highs. I guess that's last month. I guess that November and then January's highs. I don't know that it made a new high in January, but pretty darn close. Then it had to come back to earth sometime, I guess. I bet you people bought it down here. See if we can run it back up here. All right. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about? I'll keep an eye on the SDTY trade. Amazon has a trade after an earnings trade today. I put a trade in Discord. I put a couple ones in there. Of course, I don't know which way it's going to go, but I put in some high percentage trades. One of them 74% and has a gigantic, well, not gigantic, but a 5.4% downside buffer. Get about a 12 or about a 10, 12% credit off the get-go. But anyway, I put that one in Discord. And then if you aren't that bullish, but you're still but you think that might happen, but you aren't so sure. There you go. You do that one. And this one has a 5.8% buffer. Risk about 1,500. Get about a 30% credit off the get-go. No risk on the upside. It just can't drop. Now you don't have unlimited profit on the upside either, but I showed you guys how to do one of these, or maybe I did one in the micro strategies just make me mad. So here's the other day, I think I had content. I showed a bullish one in micro strategies, and it's, we'll look at it real quick. but the stock's pulling back. And so, it's a bullish play. And so the stock pulls back, the trade loses money. But neutral to bullish, or I'm sorry, neutral to bearish in MicroStrategies. This is the only way this one would have worked out. I don't know why I didn't do it this way. But anyway, that one would have actually been a really nice trade. But just in case you like that, I put one of those on Discord also. If you're bearish on Amazon, we can do it. I put 4 trades for Amazon on there, depending on if you're uber bullish, somewhat bullish, bearish, or neutral or bearish. So anyway, go to the Discord. Go to the Discord. I put a 3-legged risk reversal on there and a 4-legged risk reversal. This isn't a bad trade. 74% chance of profit, $231 credit, 5.3% buffer, risk 1,700. Anyway, you guys get the picture. All right, so that's on Discord. We'll see how that turns out. We'll see how that turns out. Here's some of the ones that have turned out well this week right here. But then we've also had some bad ones right here. PayPal, Google, and MicroStrategies are losers. So, oh well. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you all for being here. I'm going to get out of here, but I will be back later. You guys have a great what's left of your day.